Hello, boys and girls. For today's story time, I would like to read this story to you. It's called It's Great to Be Kind. What are some ways to be kind, and what are ways to not be kind? Think about that as we read the story. Let's begin. Good morning, class, said the lion with a roar. The children laughed. They knew it was just their teacher, Miss Clayton, in a costume. Welcome to Dress Up Day, Miss Clayton said in her regular voice. Please take turns telling us about your costume. Carly showed off her dragon costume. Emily said, I like your spiky tail. Thanks, I made it myself, Carly replied. Jack spun around so everyone could see his superhero cape. My dad sewed this from the curtains, he said proudly. If anybody wants to try it on, they can. Connor went next. He put a golden crown on his head. I'm a king, he said. I know all about kings. That's a fabulous costume, Connor, said Miss Clayton. Thanks, said Connor. He thought to himself, I'm going to love being a king. Kings are in charge of everything. Soon it was time for reading group. I want that book, Connor demanded. I'm reading it now, said Jack. You can read it next. Kings don't wait, Connor yelled, and he grabbed the book. At lunch, Connor pushed to the front of the line. That's not fair, said Emily. Go to the back. I can do what I want. I am a king, said Connor. He raised his head in the air and ignored his friends. I'm a queen, but I'm not breaking any rules, said Emily. You're not a queen, Connor said. You don't even have a crown. Emily burst into tears. It's okay, Emily, Abby said. I think your costume is beautiful, even without a crown. Then Abby turned to Connor and said, You shouldn't make people cry. It's not kind. Kings are allowed to be mean, Connor said. Still, he felt bad as he watched Emily wiping her eyes. After lunch, Miss Clayton asked the class to split into groups to make finger paint pictures. Everybody teamed up. Tia with Sean and Carly, Ryan with Abby and Sophie. Connor was the only one without a group. He felt sad and lonely. Jack and Emily worked together. Connor, you can work with Jack and Emily, Miss Clayton said. Why didn't you pick me? Connor asked Jack and Emily. I thought we were friends. We are friends, Jack said, but you're not being very kind today. I'm just doing what kings does, Connor said, frowning. Who says kings can't be kind? Emily said. And anyway, you're not a real king. Connor shrugged. His face felt hot, and his stomach was in knots. Emily and Jack moved to a different table. Connor realized he had been unkind and bossy all day. He hurt everyone's feelings pretending to be a king. Now he felt bad. His friends were upset with him, and he had nobody to play with. Dress Up Day just wasn't fun anymore. Connor walked over to Jack. I took the book you were reading, he told Jack. That wasn't kind, and I'm sorry. He handed the book to Jack and said, Next time I'll wait my turn. Thanks, Jack said. You're welcome, said Connor, and he stood a little taller. Then Connor found Emily. I shouldn't have made fun of your costume. I'm sorry, Connor said. This is for you. He gave his crown to Emily. Emily clapped her hands with delight. It goes with my costume, she said as she put it on. Thank you. You're the kindest king in the whole world. Even though he wasn't really a king, Connor felt like royalty. When his friends thanked him, no costume could make Connor feel better than this. It felt good to be kind. Now his friends were happy, and so was he. The end.